6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Pakistan Army says with the support of the nation, it will respond to any Indian aggression with full force. Pakistan and the United States at a meeting in Islamabad today discussed bilateral relations and regional security issues. The National Assembly was informed today that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government is committed to the upgradation and development of Radio Pakistan. The President says Pakistan is desirous of peace and stability in Afghanistan and ready to rebuild it. Pakistan-Iran Parliamentary Friendship Group exchanged views on different aspects of bilateral relations in Islamabad today. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown is being observed today in Kulgam district in protest against the fourth phase of the sham Indian parliamentary elections. And now the news in detail. The Director General Inter-Services Public Relations Major General Asif Ghafoor has said Pakistan Army, with the support of the nation, will respond to any Indian aggression with full force. Addressing a news conference in Rawalpindi this afternoon, he said nuclear power is a weapon of deterrence. However, if aggression is carried out, Pakistan has the right to use any weapon in its defense. Major General Asif Ghafoor stressed on the resolution of the outstanding issues between Pakistan and India, including Kashmir, and invited New Delhi for a dialogue. He said only peace can guarantee development in the region. He said Kashmir issue is linked to the ideology of Pakistan, and every Pakistani is perturbed over the Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir. The Director General ISPR said it is the moral responsibility of Pakistan to continue supporting Kashmiri's struggle to achieve their birthright to self-determination. He said fencing being carried out on the border with Afghanistan in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan has significantly decreased the cross-border firing and incidents of terrorism. He said fencing is being done along the border with Iran as well under bilateral cooperation so that terrorists from Afghanistan do not use this border. Regarding the menace of terrorism, the DG ISPR said security forces have dismantled terrorist network and now there exists no organized infrastructure of terrorism in Pakistan. He said Pakistan also cooperated with the international community to defeat terrorism, and intelligence sharing is being carried out with 70 countries. Pakistan and the United States at the delegation level talks in Islamabad today discussed bilateral relations and regional security situation with particular reference to the Afghan reconciliation process. The Pakistan side, consisting of interagency delegation, was led by the Additional Secretary Americas Aftab Khokhar, while the American side by the U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation, Zalmay Khalilzad, and the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary of State, South and Central Asia, Alice G. Wells. The National Assembly was informed today that Pakistan Broadcasting Corporation is an important organization and an asset of the nation, and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government is committed to its upgradation and development. Responding to a question during question hour today, Ali Muhammad Khan said the government will certainly do everything for its improvement. He said directions have been given to Radio Pakistan to extend its transmissions round the clock in Chitral like other parts of the country to provide best information, news and entertainment. He said Sautul Quran should be included in Radio Pakistan's broadcasts in Chitral, along with news and good entertainment programs. He said Radio Pakistan has been asked to go for solar technology to save diesel so that it could be used in running generators for main transmissions. Responding to a question, the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Ali Muhammad Khan, said no cuts have been made in the Benazir Income Support Program allocations. He said the government has allocated all the planned funds to Benazir Income Support Program and there is no proposal to rename the program. He, however, said Benazir Income Support Program has been placed under the umbrella of the recently launched SARS program by Prime Minister Imran Khan. He said the Benazir Income Support Program graduation program consists of two models, namely business incubation for self-employment and direct cash for startup business models and has been approved by the government. Prime Minister Imran Khan has concluded his 4-day official visit to China. During his stay, the Prime Minister attended the second Belt and Road Forum and the opening ceremony of the International Horticulture Exhibition 2019 in Beijing. The Prime Minister also attended a banquet hosted by Chinese President Xi Jinping for world leaders the same evening. Imran Khan, accompanied by ministers and senior officials, delegation separately met the Chinese President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Keqiang. During the meetings, the two sides reviewed the entire gamut of bilateral relations, including the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, says Pakistan is desirous of peace and stability in Afghanistan and ready to rebuild it. Addressing an event regarding the culture of Pakistan and Afghanistan in Islamabad today, he said the prospects of peace and stability are gradually emanating in Afghanistan. The president said Afghans have proved that no one in the world can subjugate them. He said tourism and business sectors of Pakistan were suffering due to lack of security, but now the country has come on the track of security. The president said cultural exchanges are of vital importance as they improve communication between people of different countries. He said Islamabad wants friendly relations with Kabul for shared peace and prosperity. Pakistan-Iran Parliamentary Friendship Group, during its meeting in Islamabad today, discussed issues of Iran-Pakistan gas pipeline, barter trade, rail and air connectivity. The group met at the Parliament House under the chairmanship of its convener, Senator Abdul Qayyum. They also discussed the United States sanctions and its implications, CPAC ferry service between Gwadar and Chabahar, and the need to promote Muslim unity. The meeting was also attended by the Iranian ambassador Mahdi Hunardost. This is Radio Pakistan. In occupied Kashmir, several youths were injured when the Indian troops fired pellets and tear gas shells during protests against the fourth phase of elections drama enacted by India in different areas of Kulgam district today. According to reports, hundreds of people, mostly youth, raising pro-freedom, anti-Indian, anti-election slogans, marched towards the polling stations set up in school buildings in Kaimo, Bugam, and Gujar areas of Kulgam and pelted stones on the polling staff. The people overwhelmingly boycotted the fourth phase of the elections today as 90% voters stayed away from the polling. A complete shutdown was observed in the entire polls-bound Kulgam district in the second leg of the three-phase parliamentary elections on Anantnag Islamabad's Lok Sabha seat today. The call for the boycott and strike was given by the Joint Resistance leadership. All shops and business establishments remained closed while the traffic was off the road. The authorities snapped mobile internet services. Train service was also suspended in the Kashmir Valley. American negotiators head to China tomorrow to try to hammer out details to end the two countries' trade war. U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin will reach Beijing after talks tomorrow, to be followed by a visit by Chinese Vice Premier Liu He to Washington for more discussions starting on the 8th of next month. In Sri Lanka, the government has banned face coverings in public following a spate of suicide attacks on Easter, which killed 250 people and injured hundreds. President Maithripala Sirisena said he was using an emergency law to impose the restrictions from today. In a notification, he said any face garment which hinders identification will be banned to ensure security. In Turkey, the police detained 22 suspected Islamic State members in Ankara today. Earlier, the Turkish authorities arrested a suspected Islamic State member, which then believed was planning to attack a World War I commemoration at Gallipoli, attended by hundreds of Australians and New Zealanders. And now news about sports. Karabakh polo team has won Polo Cup 2019, defeating ASEAN team at Islamabad Club's Polo Ground. The Karabakh team scored 10 goals, while the ASEAN scored 8. Raja Arsalan of Karabakh team remained the top scorer with 4 goals. Ambassador of Republic of Turkey to Pakistan, Stefano Pontecorvo, gave away the trophy to the winning team and also award for best playing horse of Argentina, a horse called Felix. The final was witnessed by a large number of sportsmen, children and people from different walks of life. And now cricket. In a tour match against Pakistan at Northampton, England, Northamptonshire were 205 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in 43 overs a short while ago. Earlier, Northamptonshire won the toss and elected to bat. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very hot weather has been forecast for South Punjab and Sindh during the next 12 hours. However, dust, thunderstorm rain with gusty winds is expected at isolated places in Malakand, Hazara, Peshawar, Kohat, Bannu, Shob, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Sargodha, Lahore divisions, Islamabad, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.